Good morning, party people! Sorry, I'm a couple minutes late. I had to go potty. It was an emergency. Hello, good morning. Welcome to Tuesday. Oh. Hey, Google. Put my phone on Do Not Disturb. Live chat,
Okay.
live chat.
I've turned on Do Not Disturb.
Okay, great. Thanks, Brody. Brody's doing his job today, I guess. I was jamming out to my playlist, and I was like, maybe it's worth it this morning to get a copyright strike. The playlist is pretty good today. But I said, no.
Sleep better and save big. Save now at Unakite Furniture World.
Mute. Skip you. I'm Brian. We're almost with it. Do. Oh. That was weird. Good morning. Dun. All right, I'm here. I'm with it. So, Jefferson made a purchase. He purchased an automatic cat litter box cleaning pet pivot thing. Which is lovely. I just want to point out, I would just like to go on record by saying I've cleaned cat boxes, 2 of them, every other day for 2 years by myself while Jefferson was in North Dakota. Then I was like, I'm pregnant. I cannot clean litter boxes. All of a sudden we got an automatic robot. Oh my goodness. Which is fine. The cats have not used it yet. We put it there. I figure it'll take a little while. Bunsen does not like that it moves by itself. But I said he will get sick of little Mrs. He doesn't like how she goes to the bathroom anyways. So it'll take a little while, and then he'll be like, oh, this one's clean. I'll just go in here. And then I'll be fine. Does anyone else have a black screen? No. I liked because it's free. Thanks, Jan. Anyhoot, so that's what's going on over here. Good morning, Rosanna. Good morning, Donna Dragonslayer. Good afternoon, Anita. Hello, Kimberly. Good morning, Deborah. Good morning to Heather. Heather must have got up early today. Good morning. Good morning, Miss Beth. And PK. Hello. And Jan and Jenny. Hello, good morning. And everybody else, if I missed you. And all you lurkers out there. Let's get this party started, shall we? Whew. I had to go out and come back in. Oh, yeah, that happens sometimes. I think it might be from, like, because when I set it up, I, schedule it, the video. And then when I actually go live, it switches from, whatever, coming soon to live. And sometimes it doesn't always, do what it's supposed to do. Good morning, Dominique. Hello. Yeah, I don't know. Couple of things before we get our party started. There was some detour yesterday. Yesterday there was an update. Good morning, Kimberly. Good morning, Betty. Hello. Yesterday there was a USPS, so post office, update to their system. The post office was doing something. They sent out a thing. I posted on Facebook, but basically they were doing maintenance on the USPS. that caused havoc with the Shippo because the tracking numbers were not coming in correctly and like things were getting jacked up. So they shut Shippo down to wait for the UPS or the USPS update to go through. So it took several hours. It's now since been fixed. Everything is going according to plan. Good morning, Rebecca. And Cynthia, good morning. Everything has been fixed according to everybody. Everything is up and running. So I got all of the orders from yesterday and from the weekend still picked, and I just have to get them packed and then print the labels. So that should be pretty good. And then I'm planning on running to the post instead of having them picked up today but then I don't know, because it's snowing. It was supposed to be nice. I don't know what's happening. It was supposed to be nice out. And then also yesterday, my foster mom and foster sister were in town, and they texted from the mall, and they were like, hey, one of her kids is down here having the science fair. Do you want to come down and visit? So I went down there. I don't know if you guys remember. I'm trying to think if I was online then. I must have been online. Maybe I was. I don't remember if I was. Do you guys remember me talking about my best friend Asa? And he had gotten into that car wreck when I was in college. It was like towards the end of school, and he had gotten into that car wreck, and he ended up having a traumatic brain injury, and he went into surgery, and he now lives in the nursing home. Were you guys around then? Or maybe you were not. Maybe I was in school and I was doing other things then. Well, anyhow, my best friend, when I was growing up and stuff, that's her son. My foster mom's son. So anyway, he had rear-ended a semi-truck. He fell asleep at the wheel when he was going to work out here in the oil field, and he rear-ended a semi-truck, and the semi-truck came up on top of his car. And so he's in a wheelchair now. And when the accident happened, he was fine. He called me. He was like, I'm fine. I'm going into surgery. His mom was like, he's not fine. I'm like, okay. He was like, he was joking about them like stitching back his tattoos back together and all this and that. And he had an allergic reaction to whatever they give him. And he had swelling in his brain, and he had to learn how to like talk, and he's almost blind now. Like there was a lot of things that happened. So he lives in the nursing home. Well, anyway, so I told his sister, I haven't told Asa that I'm pregnant yet. I was gonna wait, and I was gonna go down there with the baby. And I might have it on his birthday, which is March 22nd. So because they were like, oh, are you going to come to the birthday? And I said, I don't think I should be traveling. Because it's, 4 hours away or whatever. And she's like, well, you'll be right there by the hospital. I was like, yeah, but I don't know if I want to be having babies in Watford City. So anyway, they were up here visiting, and I had went to the science fair. So I went to a science fair yesterday, like all unbeknownst to me. And it was the regionals, the North Dakota State Regional Science Fair. So that was kind of fun. And then I tootled around in the mall. I did not tootle very much. Let me tell you that much. I was like, oh, I'm going to tootle down here to the Five Below and then get me some pretzels. And I did that. And then I was like, I better get heading back towards my car. I went to Target, and what was I looking for in Target? I don't know. I spent money in Target and had like 2 bags of stuff, and I came home and I was like, I can't even believe it was like $200, but I got like vitamins and stuff. I was out of vitamins, and I was out of like my fish oil vitamins, and I got some stuff for the baby. I got like little we didn't have any diaper cream. I was setting up the cart the other day. We didn't have any diaper rash cream. I thought we did, but no, we didn't. And I got that thing that covers up the baby seat, like when you go outside. And whatever. It was like $210. I was like, oh my God. And I came home and Jeff was like, $200? Where are the rest of your bags? I was like, exactly. Anyway. So, but I came home. The moral of the story is that I came home and I felt like my hips and my legs and my knees were just going to buckle and fall off. Like I was a newborn giraffe. And I was like, what's happening? And so I had to lay down. I was like, you're in charge of food. I can't even move. I can't even get up to go throw this in the trash. So I tootled too much. Too much tootling in the Target. Anywho, let's get into it. I got a plan, kinda, for today. Oh, it's hot. Why am I so hot? I can't possibly be hot. It's freezing in this house. Anyway, here we are. Stay there, stay there. Hi, good morning. Good morning to all of you who are just joining in. Yeah, Rebecca remembers that. Yeah, that was a rough time for me. Rough time for everybody. Remember? And then his wife run off with the kid. Remember that? Asa was married, and his wife, he was newly married, and they had a baby. And when he got into this wreck, literally like the day after he got into this wreck, she left and took everything and the baby and disappeared. Because we had to go to Rochester. I was in Rochester. His mom called and she's like, we can't get to Rochester. So I went to Rochester and she was like, Angie's up there. That's the wife. I got up there. She wasn't there. I called home and I said, she's not here. And they said, well, she's been there all week. And I said, well, I'll ask the doctor. So I asked the doctor, and the doctor said, nobody's been here. And I was like, oh. So, that happened. All right, let me put this somewhere. I'm going to put it in this bag. Hello? Dun, 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 dun. These are all our little plans from yesterday. We did plan the March box yesterday, if you were around for that. Dun, dun. Oh, this needs a bag. Well, we'll deal with that at a later date. We'll put it there for now. We only have 2 of these projects left. 2 of the fairy tale romance. Hello on the bead bench. Hello on the bead bench. It's Sid. Yes. Got your channel. Did you get your channel name reserved, Sid? Are you going to be on the bead bench, youtube.com or what? Good morning. My friend and I went to a shower at the baby's museum when she was 9 months, and we walked all over the 3-story museum. And she went into labor. I believe it. I felt like I was going to go into labor yesterday. I was telling Jeff, I don't know if I can shower. I don't know if I can stand up that long. It was rough. It was a rough time, let me tell you that much for sure. All right, we're going to work on this guy today. This is the second to the last of Fairy Tale Romance. I don't quite remember what all I had on the docket for this guy. I think it was like optional. I do remember this part. And I want to do a multi-strand because we did a similar one like this prior to. But then this morning I decided, I think I want to do like a leather. Because, we're moving into summer. I want to do a leather. I want it to be longer multi-strand. So I'm going to do an adjustable leather strap. I think I'll go up here with this. And then these guys. I'm going to do 3 strands. Yeah, I'm going to do 3 strands. These guys can be the top strand. Boop, boop. Boop. I think that's quite large enough for me to be getting some leather through. Now, we wouldn't have to do some leather. I got to get some circles. I love circles. We wouldn't have to use, you could use round leather, you could use flat leather, If you didn't want to use leather, you could use some kind of cording. We'll take a look at the cording situation. Let's see what I got in this little box. I got some cones. What's all that doing? Somebody's beeping me. They told me to walk to start labor. It took 3 weeks. I'm not going to do any of that. I heard these girls online, they're just doing all kinds of things. They're like, oh, we're walking on curbs and we're curb walking and we got some circles. What is this? Ooh, you think that's going to work? Interesting. Inquiring minds want to know. They're drinking raspberry leaf tea and they're doing all kinds of things. And I'm like, nope, I ain't doing any of that. Okay, I got these guys. These are cool. I don't know where they come from, but if you got it, flaunt it, I guess. Okay, I gotta tell you something, but I can't tell you until the end of April. I'm sorry. It just came into my head. I'll tell you later. Or we have these circles. It's probably more likely that you guys have circles. But, yeah? I wonder if I have a green fair silk. Oh. Pineapple juice helps with labor. I like pineapples. I had pineapples yesterday. Am I going to use these? I'm going to use these 3 little hoop-de-loo things. In lieu of that, you could use these, just use regular circles if you have some, or whatever you feel comfortable using. Some large jump rings, perhaps. I'm going to use those because I got them. I'm pretty sure they came in a Bargain Bead Box at one point, but I don't know. You can solve the problem the same way you got into it. Yeah? You'll forget by April. You're not wrong, Gloria. I would tell, but it's not my story to tell, so I cannot. Alright, so here we go. We're going to go like this here to create this like focal deal. And then leather situation. Are we going to do flat leather? Are we going to do leather at all? Let me get in the drawer here. We got all kinds of options. We've got, what is this? 3mm round? We could just do 1 strand of 3mm round. Ooh, we have some Chinese silk in what appears to be like a pinky orange. We have Chinese silk in bright pink. Are we gonna do that? We did not, this is not how I foresaw this going, but okay. Ow! Poked my finger. Got some buckskin flat leather. I mean, that seems like enough options. We don't need to do all the options because we'll just be here for a million days. Plus, the more options we look at, the further I gotta go down in the drawer. Let's see. This is all just colored leather. What is this? Is this 1mm leather? Ugh. Ew. No. Carol, we gotta figure out what we're doing with that. sometimes I don't care for 1mm leather because I feel like it breaks. Okay. I'm working on a multi-strand. No easy creation for me. Pineapple contains bromelain, a type of probiotic enzyme that aids in softening surface and thus aids in inducing labor. I did not know that. We got options. We got options, y'all. If we did this one, I would do it with some leather crimps on the end. The kind that you squeeze in the middle. And just do one strand. If we do, let me see. If we do the buckskin, what is one piece? Okay. Oh, I kind of like the buckskin. If we do the buckskin, I would probably double it. Tie some knots and either do a wire or could do a wire or a taco fold over here on the end. Decisions. And then we have this little silky guy. Let's see how long it is. Ooh, he's kind of pretty. Three weeks overdue and had to put me in labor. Jeepers. This guy get mad, she says. That's funny. This is kind of cute. Let's see. We could do it the same way as the leather situation. It's not exactly the color I want. But I think I'm going to go with this little flat leather. I kind of like it better. I mean, this is cute. It's definitely giving it romantic vibes. But I kind of wanted to do an extender, or I wanted to do the bead. You know, the stopper bead situation. I don't know that I'm going to be able to do that on the silk because it'll be too slippery. So I'm going to save this. I divorced him a few months later. Oh boy. Oh well, that's how it goes. Did I tell you my dad said he didn't want to come to my baby shower because he didn't want to talk to my mom? Which, quite honestly, I think that's a lie. He talks to my mom all the time. My mom is fun. He said, she always tells me what to do. I said, somebody's got to tell you what to do. You're a hot mess. Alright, so I'm going to go with this one. Now, this is not a point. I don't know what size this is. This is like a, what is this? Like a 0.5 maybe? 0.5 millimeter? Does that seem right? I don't even know. Alright, let's start from the bottom and work our way up. Is this going to work on here? Maybe if I get creative. It's hollow. Let me try something. Where there's a will, there is a way. Oh, that's not going to work because I'm going to need to put 4 of them in there. I was going to think if it's 2, I could probably make this work out. But I got to put 4 in there? I don't know if 4 is going to quite cut it. We'll have to find a different one for that. Okay. Alrighty, so I'm going to start from the bottom here. I'm going to work my way up. I got to take this off because I'm 100 million degrees. Oh, jeepers. Am I going to put a bead in between here? I'm just going to put a jumper in. Hold on, I'm talking to myself. Are you guys having a lovely day? I'm actually having a really lovely day. No, I'm just going to do a jump ring here to create the pendant, I think. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting about this. We're still working with round jump rings. Is that what we're doing? Where are them at? Here we are. Amber did send me, Amber sent me a text and she said she sent in the mail my order from the bead store. So it will be coming. We got, I don't even remember what I ordered, but like I said, it was a whole bunch of stuff because it was like almost $2,000. So it was like, we're going to have a re-up on tools, a renew on Ceylon string, a renew on basically just like our findings, oval jump rings and stuff, Old Faithfuls and whatnot. So I just thought of that because I was like, oh, I got to get some more of these. And then I was like, oh no, they're on their way. They're not round, they're oval. So this looks to be a 6. I'm going to start at the bottom and work my way up. Doo-doo. I love those connectors. These little flower ones. Yeah, they're pretty neat. They're pretty neat. I ain't gonna lie about it. Put a little 6 on here to hang it with. I don't really feel comfortable with that. I don't feel comfortable, but that's what we have. All right. Stringin.com. Now, here's the question. Are we going to do this on Ceylon so it's hanging, or are we going to do it on wire? I think I'm going to do it on Ceylon so it's more hanging. What do we got? We got brown. That'll work. As long as it's long enough. Let's see if it's long enough. That's purple. Oh yeah. That'll work out. This is 0.5 millimeter Ceylon string that I'm going to use right here. Just because it'll make it more flowy, you know? I'm going to use these slightly horrendous copper nibs. We will be on our way. What? 2, 4, 6 of these bad boys? 2, 4, 6. Okay. I need to get my flower connectors out of the garage. Oh, you painted yours? Fun. Alright, these are leftover Ceylon strings from something we made a while ago, so they already have glue needles on them. So I'm just going to start with this one. Is this the longest one? I'm going to start with the longest one. And I'm going to tie a knot. 1, 2, 3, just for funsies. Bring that down to the end. I go to Bead Fest every year. Oh yeah, I saw a couple of y'all went to Bead Fest, right? And had a lovely time, I heard. Okay, so this one we're going to put on upside down. So it covers up this knot over here. Ta-da! Okay, we're going to hit it with a little glue. Isn't there, okay, wait, Bead Fest is in Pennsylvania? Isn't there a show in Denver? Or am I thinking of the wrong thing? mailman. I came home with pounds of beads. Oh, lovely. Okay, we're going to snip this off. Jeepers, she must got all kinds of mail. They're really trying to pack it in there. Okay. Now these are stainless steel, so kind of make sure they're together here. And we are ready to rock. Now, I am going to split these because I got to put this little hoopla in the middle. One extra one, all the time. That one's kind of got a little piece out of it, so I'll take that guy out of there for the moment. And here we go. I'm loading these on. Good morning. Every morning I come here. Every morning. Today I feel like I'm forgetting something. What are you forgetting, dear? Did you forget your coffee? Did you forget your beads? Do you have pants on? Because those aren't required. Unless you're in public. Then they are required. Now, do I want to put a little sparkle here? Let me try it without the sparkle, and then I'll try it with the sparkle. It's not horrible without. Hangs pretty nice. Nothing's getting hit. Where do I find information on the show? Let me try it with a sparkly bit. See which I prefer better. Well, I'm not mad at that either, but it does make it look not as what's going on here, Brody? Oh, go away. Go away. There we go. Sorry, I need to stick my big old squish belly in the camera. It doesn't make it look as uniform as the other one. I think I like the uniform part better. But both are good. Pants not required. Yeah. What about the sparkly ones that came in the box? These are the sparkly ones. I think I'm going to go with no sparklies. Sparklies go on the top. No sparklies today. And I am going to put a small one here just so it doesn't bump into it. Alright, and then we're off. Put all the rest of these on there. What's going on over here? The tiny ones. I like the sparkle. Yeah, you can like the sparkle if you want to. I probably didn't have those in this design. Any little tiny ones. Or I might have used them already. I feel like we're one bead over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We are one bead over. Alright. There we are, there we are. No problem, no problem. Alright. So, I did not put a knot here, so I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to put a knot, because I didn't do that before, so I'm just going to put this on. The little crystal. I will put sparkle in mine. You put sparkle in yours, Gloria. I know you will. If you're asking yourself, Randy, aren't you concerned about all this weight on this little string? I'm not concerned at all. Neither should you be. Now, if you're going to do a whole necklace full of rocks, that might be different. But in this particular situation, it is not. Now, I am going to give a little bit of space here. I tie this knot because I do want it to be able to move a little bit, not be so tight, because it's got to do this situation here. So, when I push it down, it is going to tighten up a little bit. I'm going to try to keep it up here a little ways. Did I do 2 or 3? Okay. And we'll hit it with a little glue. Oop, oop, oop. That's a little bit much. I keep forgetting this glue is new. When the glue is new, it just comes flying out of there. Doesn't even care about nothing. There was a bead strand mix. Me too. Yeah, I think I used that in a different a project. This is project 7, so I probably used mine all up. I don't even know. Okey-doke. And we give it a snip. Oh, it wasn't completely dry. Dang. Okay, and then we give it a close. It just cuts better when it's completely dry. It just snip right off. Alright. Operation 1 and done. And then we'll put that on here. Boop, like so. And technically we still have this little piece. But for the sake of sakes, I'm going to just move on to a larger one, because better to have more than less, yeah? Need a needle? Loctite. Need to get adhere to something? Loctite. Want to stick your fingers together? Loctite. Yeah, you should be the spokesperson, Terry. 100%. Oh no, the winds is... What happened with the... Where's all our tornado people at? Did y'all check in safe? Where's Mary? Oh, I think I saw Mary. Who else was having? Gloria, were you having tornado business? Where's our tornado people from yesterday? Jeepers creepers, y'all trying to get me. Okay, going for round 2. Same deal. Oop. 2, 3. Boop, 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 boop. Pull it to the end. I'm safe. Leah is safe. Good. They were just like, yesterday, they were just like, oh, we're having a tornado. I gotta go. It's like, wait a minute. The weather was insane yesterday. Well, yeah. That's what they're saying. I feel like for safety, I gotta put one more on here. For safety's sake. We'll hit it with a little glue. You have gotten me hooked on knotting. I've made several necklaces in the past week. Ah, right? Isn't it fun? And you can make it any kind of way you want to. Like right now, we're not even doing knots in between the beads. We're just doing lots of stuff. And Ceylon is way less expensive than Whatamajiggy. Just saying. It's fun. It makes me feel like how beading used to be back in the day. You remember when there used to be like one kind of string? You remember that? There was like, it was like one kind of string and one kind of like 2, 3, 4 different kind of beads. It was like way more simple. And it was like, yeah, you just do a little stringing project, have a lovely time, you know, that kind of thing. That's how I feel about it. Not that all those other techniques and things are not fun. It just is a little nostalgic, I think, for me. Squish. You can do it with less tools, you know, that whole thing. All right, we're good to go. Now, here's the deal. We better put this on so we can know what we're doing. So I don't think we're going to get to use all these beads. So, this guy is here. Because this is the bottom one. So it's supposed to technically be the longest one. And this one. Had a tornado warning most of the weekend. Oh, scary. This one goes over here. Okay, so this is how these are going to hang. Look at them nibs, looking all finished and nice and everything. Love that for us. So now, when we go to put on our, what are these? Rhodonite? Why do I want to call them rhodochrosite? Rhodonite. When we go to put on our rhodonite, it's going to be smaller than this so they don't bump into each other, you know? So maybe just a few. If I'm going to put a few, I'm going to put the pink ones. 2, 3. Probably get away with one more. Let me see. Yep. And then I'm going to put one of these in the middle for fun. Two, 3, 4. See if it's short enough. It might not be. I'm going to cut it back down to 3 on each side just to be safe. I just don't want it hitting into the one below it, you know? This is the risks you take when you don't measure anything. Gotta be brave. Alright, there we go. Okay, so we'll tie a knot over here. Oh wait, I better put on my hooba jobber. Hello, Randy. Get the hooba jobber on there. And then put that down flat. Okay. A little flatter than it was anyway. 1, 2, 3. Through the loop and onto the base cord. A little bit of space. super tight when I pull it down. There we go. Try not to pull it like so it's like super tight, because if I do that, it's gonna get crazy town. Do you find these pink stones heavy? These rhodonites? Rhodochrosites? What are they? Rhodonites. No, I don't think they're too heavy. Are you worried about that string they're on? This is a 0.5 millimeter Ceylon string. And it's a triple ply nylon, so it's very strong. If you were going to do like a whole necklace of them, probably it might be a little bit much. Like these guys, like I said. But we're just doing these little bits. I don't think this is going to be a problem at all. This string is pretty good. And squish. Squish. Squish, squish, squish. All right. Put this guy on. We're cruising. I like your tweezers with the scoop. Do you have any more? I think, do we have some on the website? If not, I think I ordered some from Amber, which should be coming. This one goes in the second one. Do, do, do. Twist it up. There we go. Twist it up. Second one. Oh yeah. I think we did good. Let me hold it up so you can see when gravity hits it. Oh, that's the wrong button. Hollow. Wrong button. Okay. See? We probably could have gotten away with 4, but I mean, it would have been kind of close. You know, for when you're got on, the way it's laying. I like that. I like that. I like where we're going. I want one. None on the website. Okay. Well, we'll get you one, Gloria. When they come in. I'll either let you know or do a reserved for you. No worries. All right, next up, the last little one. This one's going to have even less beads, but I'm still going to use the long string because I'm scared. Can't open our iHouse, so it's me, they wake up. Oh, the cats. I was going to try to get away with not feeding my cats canned food this morning because I just didn't want to reach down and pick up the dishes on the floor because I was, like I said, I'm sore and I didn't want to. But Bunsen wasn't having it. He said, "Excuse me, lady. I don't know what you think this is, but we will not be having any of that." I was like, okay, I guess. Oh, I feel like... I can't remember if I put 2 or 3 in here. I better put another one, just in case. I feel like I was talking, I only put 2. Alright. Last one. They're always starving. Yeah, they are always starving. I don't know why. And they had dry cat food. You know, they have dry cat food at nighttime. Bunsen's on his medicine food, so he's supposed to have his wet food. But his dry food is also medicine food. It has medicine in it. But he's just like, "Excuse me, this is not the way of the world right here. What what are you doing?" Randall, you need a grabber thing. I know. One of those things get things off the floor. I keep thinking to myself, I only got a few weeks left. Is it really worth it? It might be worth it. I think you can get them at the dollar store. I might have to look. I don't think they're dollar anymore, but I think you can get them there. I must have put 3 in there originally. Okay, well, here we are. Squish. This one's going to be even less beads. So how we want to do that? Sparkle. Let's see. 6, 7. So 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that'll be good. Again, probably could get away with one more, but I'm not going to chance it. I always do that and I mess it up, so I'm just going to go with my first instinct. Man, you put your string in the wrong loop. Did I? It's in the middle. Kind of looks like it's on the top. Am I crazy? What's happening? My findings on the right. This is the right. Oh, I'm right, aren't I? And then these go in the top. Am I losing it? No, I think I got it. I was wrong. Oh, okay. Well, you gotta look out for me because, you know, sometimes I like to screw around and mess up my projects. I forgot to put my thing on there. When I'm talking. See, I just tried to do it again. Alright. I think we're good. I always try to flatten these out a little when I do the other side. It just helps tie the knots better. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And leaving a little bit of space. That's too much space. That's pretty good out of 10. Leave a little bit of space, but not too much space, because when you pull it down, you don't want it to be super tight. Ooh, she moved. That one I got a little tight. See if I can't pull it up. Gotta be careful when you're tying your knots. It might be small enough or it's not gonna matter. Let's try it. But it did get a little tight on that one. Oh my. Whew. Designer's choice. But row 2 would have been my top row. Oh, this one? Because you would like to use all the crystals, I bet. I caught a missing spacer on me the other day. Oh. When you were doing your design. Yeah. I know. Sometimes I just am talking and I just screw around and miss stuff. And then after I'm done, I'm like, oh, nobody's gonna tell me. And they're like, we tried to tell you. I'm like, oh, okay. Okay. Hopefully, oh, it should be okay. It's just little, so it should be okay. that guy on there. Lois, they came yesterday. Lois came yesterday. I thought you were talking about my Aunt Lois. My Aunt Lois did come on Sunday to visit. Great Aunt Lois? No, I don't know. The aunts. The aunties. They're just all the aunties. You know how that goes. Alright. Hey-o. Look at me. I didn't even mess it up. Hey. I didn't even mess up the length. I didn't measure it, but I didn't mess it up. Good. I watched yesterday's repeat and thought someone needed one. Oh. Yeah, I got a lot of messages yesterday from people who were watching the what do you call it? The replay. Look at that. I didn't even screw it up. Gravity? Oh, yeah. Hey. You know what I think that, I'll tell you the honest truth. You want to know the truth? I think it's the C-lawn cording. Normally, when I do these type of things, and I do it with wire, I feel like there's more option for me to screw up the sizing of the wire crimps, like when you go to do the crimping part. Because you can leave a little extra, when you do the loop, you can leave a little extra. And I feel like that's where I always get messed up. And then I always try to put an extra bead because I always want to put more beads than I actually need. So, oh yeah, I'm happy with it. Now here's the deal. You can, if you felt the need, do the leather situation. Or you could add chain. There's lots of things we could do. We talked about all the different types of cording we could use. So, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this big old piece of cording, or big old piece of leather, and I'm going to, it must be, 2 yards. I'm going to cut it in half. Because I'm going to do a double up on each side. I'm going to take this one right here. And before I tie that, I'm going to see if I got any large hole beads running around. I like it. It looks nice. Thank you. And there's a couple of options for this too. If you didn't have these little loop-de-doos and you were just using like rounds, like those little round rings or whatever, I would probably do lark's head knots on there. You could do lark's head knots on these too. Just depends on your preference. But I'm going to look in the drawer quick and see if we have any. I just don't think these ones, I don't think I can get both of these on here. I mean, I know I could get them on there. Well, can I get both of these on here? Maybe. They're not very strong. I know I definitely can't get 4 of them. I'll try it to just go down here and be like, just to be a decorative thing. But I make no promises about that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut these really skinny. I better do them one at a time. To go through the bead. Basically cut it in half. Like that. I'm going to cut enough so that it can go through the whole bead. Okay, like that. I'll have to cut these off in the end because they won't be strong enough to be doing anything, but that's not the point. Then I'm going to take my plier and I'm going to squish them together. Squish. And try not to damage them too much. But I just want to squish them together. thing is this bead is hollow. A little bit. I guess it's not really all the way hollow. Neat. We're getting it. Sorry, I'm quiet. I'm concentrating. Trying to concentrate. Come here, you. Where there's a will, there's a way. I got one. Usually where you can get one, you can get two, right? Just gotta figure out which one it is. I think it's this one. Yeah. Ooh, I pulled it out. Okay. That might be for another day. I don't know that I want to fight it. Plus, it's already 10 o'clock. Okay, so I think what I will do in lieu of that is I will have to find one. I'm just going to do an overhand knot right here. I am going to find one large hole bead in my stash. And I will make that the ending for the necklace. If you know some kind of cool knots, I guess you could do them right here. You can also do wire wrap. Put a copper bead on. Well, I was going to do just a bead on there just to, you know, have it looking kind of cute, but it's fine. It's fine. Let's try one of these numbers. See what we can come up with here. Well, don't have any of the red bronze. Might be able to get away with this black one. It's glass. Ooh. So I gotta put all four of these in there. Do-do-do. Tangled up. 3. One more. Pull them back out, and I pull them through. Trying to get a hold of them with my nail. Get in there, you. The struggle is real. Alright, there he is. I thought I had it that time. There we go. Okay. Now we got everybody in there. Okay. That's about broke a sweat doing that one. Holy cow. Alright. So now what we got to do is we kind of break our leather in. It's not the funnest job, I'll be honest with you. We kind of got to pull this down until we get everybody straightened out. Like cord wise down here. Like, you know. So we're not all tangled up and whatnot. And plus it'll break the leather in this way. You kind of just got to do this for a little bit. So that when you go to put the necklace on, everything is even, Steven, and then you can use this as a bead that slides, basically as a slider bead. You can pretty much use any bead as a slider bead as long as you can get it worked into your cording. It's already sliding easier. Now if you get it worked in so good that it just slides all over the place, you could tie a knot in the back. See, it's already going further. I'm bringing it all the way down to the end, pretty much, so I can get everybody even. Like that. And now we should be able to, like, you can see how when I pulled the bead down it made the leather like not crinkly anymore. So I'll show you it on. So I'll make it longer. You can just pull it over your head. Oh, I gotta go a little bit more. To get her on. That might be a little bit long. So then if it's too long, you just get back here and pull your bead. And you can adjust to size any which kind of way you want to. Because it's so tight back there, it's not going to move. It generally, they won't move on leather. That's why I said, like, if you were to do this on a silk cording, it's going to move. But the leather, especially the deer leather, is almost kind of sticky. So it's not gonna move unless you really move it. If you get it worked in where it's really going through there too fast, you can just tie a knot in the back of your cords. You could do one knot, or you could do 4 little knots and then just trim off the back excess. like tie a little, you could put a bead and you could tie a little knot on each one. So then it's definitely not going to come off, you know what I mean? But for the most part, to get this bad boy to move, it's got to have some resistance. But then you can make it any size you want. Let's see. Just got to make sure that you're all evened up on your leather cords. But yeah, the more worked in it gets, the more like it looks nicer. You know what I mean? It's not all crinkly crinkle. But yeah, snazzy. I like it. I'm pretty proud of me today with my Ceylon cording situation, and it really hangs nice with the weight. I like the leather added to it. I pushed a weird button. Don't be pushing weird buttons, Lois. Good morning. The weight lays nice without measuring. Is that supposed to be measuring? Good morning. Super pretty. Yeah. It's a little bit of a struggle bus there for a moment, but we got her. We got her. Yeah, cute, right? I think they're cute for summertime because I always like when you can have the leather in the summertime. My phone isn't cooperating. And then especially if you can adjust them. Because if you might be wearing a tank top or a V-neck, or you might be wearing a dress or something. And then, you know, if you do have beads on the back, which I might try to get maybe one of these on the back to give it a little weight and tie a little knot here just for funsies. Because then if that's hanging in the back and you're going to leave all this excess that it kind of looks like it's supposed to be back there, a little bit of charmy business, you know, dangly bits. We love a dangly bit. But yeah, you would just then tie a knot here. They don't all have to be even or whatever, but then you would trim. And I always trim at an angle. And then you would have this hanging off the back, which is also going to give you weight. Do you offer this leather on your site, or have you any tips on where to find some leather? I don't think that I have any of this leather on my website. This is deerskin leather. I believe it to be a 0.5 millimeter deerskin leather. I assume that Leather Cord USA would have some. I generally get mine from Taylor's Falls, and I have a lot of it. So I would think they have some at Hobby Lobby. You just want to make sure you get like the soft kind. Now this, just so you're aware, deerskin leather is different than a suede lace. If you try to do this with a suede lace, it would probably snap. The suede lace is not as strong. Okay, so just FYI on that. You start pulling on all that, trust me, I know. Break everything. Yeah, I would try Leather Cord USA. They have a website. Generally, I would try to have some on my site, but like I said, we haven't been restocking like normal because we're going on hiatus. I used one of those adjustable bracelet things. Sold 2 bracelets on Sunday. Oh, well, lovely. Well, that's lovely. Yeah, it's always good when you can make things adjustable for people. I've had some pretty good luck getting leather off of Amazon. I've never tried Amazon. I don't know what they have to offer. Generally, I either get mine from the Taylor's Falls Bead Store or from Crazy Crow Trading Post. They have an online website. Crazy Crow does. Yeah. All right, you guys. Well, again, today I'm 20 minutes over my time limit. I gotta get off here. I mean, I guess it's a time limit I made up in my own head, but still. I know people have other videos to watch. I don't know if Dorothy's back on doing her videos or not. Lima Beads has some great leather. I made an adjustable necklace last night. I'll post it later today. Oh, lovely. Yeah. I love an adjustable. Anything, really. Because then it just makes it that much easier to wear. I do like... I do like it. I wish I could have got them little beads on the leather. like up here, you know? If you had some large holes running around, you could definitely do that. But yeah, but regardless, I'm happy with it. All right, you guys. Well, I hope you're all having a lovely, spectacular, amazing beading day today. I'm going to pop off here. Oh, by the way, I would just like to point out that I asked my husband yesterday, do I look 40? I said, do I look 40? And you need to be honest. That's what I said. And he said, do you look your age? And I was like, yeah. And he goes, yeah. And I was like, do I look older than 40? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, oh? And he goes, well, you wear grandma earrings and grandma glasses. Jeff has made so many comments about my Harry Potter glasses. And his comments that he makes, he doesn't say he doesn't like him. He says, they need some getting used to. About my Harry Potter glasses, because look, they got the lightning bolt on the side. Yeah, and I'm just trying to be out here trying to be cool in my big Harry Potter glasses, and then he told me they're grandma glasses. And he says, you wear big grandma earrings. I love big grandma earrings. I don't care if they're grandma earrings. I don't know who says what are not grandma earrings look like. I thought that was funny because I was like, that's what I do for a living. What do you mean? Anyway, so apparently he's not into the Harry Potter glasses, but you know what? I am. I like them. I think they're fun. I'm going to get some green ones, to be honest with you. I think I need some big green ones, like with the big plastic all on the side like this. Yeah. All right, y'all. I hope you have a good rest of your day. I'll see you. I'm going to do the shipping, and then I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow is what day? Tomorrow is Wednesday. We have things happening tomorrow, right? I'll look at the calendar. We have members only. I know that. They're not his favorite. Grandma earrings. Yeah, I was like, what are grandma earrings? Like cool beaded earrings? I guess grandma earrings are cool beaded ones, I guess. I don't know. The grandmas are cool. I don't know what to tell you. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good day. Bye-bye.